Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the LeapTalk English Podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Mary.
And I'm Albert.
Albert, I want to start today with a confession of my own, and I want you to be completely honest with me, too. Have you ever unlocked your phone just to check the weather, and then suddenly woken up 40 minutes later, realizing you've been scrolling through random videos the entire time?
Mary, it's like you're watching my life. It happened just last night. I was supposed to read a book before bed, but I picked up my phone just for a second. When I finally looked at the clock, an hour had vanished. I felt this horrible wave of guilt and emptiness, like I had completely wasted my own life.
That specific feeling of guilt is something millions of people carry silently every day. We look at our screens and feel like we are losing a battle against ourselves. What we are actually dealing with is a modern form of digital addiction.
It really does feel like an addiction. You want to stop. You know it's bad for your mental health, but your thumb just keeps swiping.
And that is exactly what we are exploring today.
Digital addiction, the mechanics of dopamine loops, and how to intentionally reclaim our focus and peace of mind.
Not by telling you to throw your phone into the ocean or live in a cave.
No, that's not realistic for modern life. It's more about understanding why these devices are so addictive, so we can stop blaming ourselves and start changing our environment.
If you're learning English with us today, just relax into the conversation. This episode is custom built for B1 and B2 learners. If you're A2, don't worry about catching every single vocabulary term. Just follow the tone and enjoy the flow.
Listen for the warmth, repeat the useful lines, and stay with us.
Later on, we'll do our signature calm word tour with 8 highly useful words from today's chat.
And near the end, we'll dive into Say It Better, where we take flat, self-critical sentences and transform them into natural, elegant English.
Like, instead of saying, I am lazy because I look at my phone too much,
You can say, I struggle with compulsive phone checking because these apps are designed to hijack my attention.
and instead of saying, I have no focus when I try to read English,
You can say, I am trying to rebuild my capacity for deep concentration after being constantly overstimulated.
So settle in. Today we are learning how to take back control of our time in a calm, honest, real-world way.
Mary, let's look at the science behind this, because it feels so sensitive. People feel a lot of shame about their screen time. Why is it so hard to just put the phone down?
Because your phone is essentially a slot machine in your pocket. Every time you swipe down to refresh a feed, your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine, the chemical associated with pleasure and anticipation. Because you never know if the next post will be funny, shocking, or boring, the brain gets hooked on the unpredictability.
Wow. So the apps are literally designed to hijack our chemical reward system.
Hijack, meaning to take control of something by force or trickery without permission. Yes, they hijack our attention. The engineers who design these platforms understand human psychology perfectly. They create features like infinite scroll specifically to remove any natural stopping points.
That makes so much sense. It shifts the behavior from a conscious choice to a compulsive habit.
Exactly. Compulsive means doing something repeatedly and uncontrollably, often without a clear reason. And when our habits become compulsive, our mental energy drops.
This creates a massive obstacle for language learners. Learning English requires deep, sustained focus. You need to sit with a podcast, a text, or a conversation for more than 30 seconds without an explosion of bright colors or loud noises.
Absolutely, Albert. If your brain is conditioned to receive a dopamine hit every 3 seconds, sitting down to study a complex English grammar point feels incredibly monotonous by comparison.
Monotonous, meaning dull, tedious, and repetitious, lacking in variety or excitement.
Yes, real learning is slow and sometimes monotonous, and that's beautiful. But a digitally addicted brain cannot handle that slowness. It gets restless within minutes, leading the learner to check their notifications, which breaks their learning momentum entirely.
So digital distraction doesn't just waste our time, it actually rewires our brains to reject the patience needed for deep fluency.
Precisely. We aren't losing our intelligence, we are losing our depth.
So how do we fight back against companies that spend billions of dollars trying to keep us hooked?
The secret is to introduce intentional friction.
Friction. In physics, it's the resistance when two things rub together. But in life, it means making a task slightly harder or less smooth to do, right?
Yes! Right now, using your phone is frictionless. It's sitting right next to your hand, unlocked by your face in a millisecond. If you want to break the loop, you must make it harder to access. Put your phone in another room while you study.
Use a password instead of facial recognition. Turn your screen to grayscale so the colors are boring.
Oh, changing the screen to black and white. That removes the visual reward completely.
Exactly. When you add friction, you give your conscious mind a few seconds to wake up and ask, do I actually want to open this app right now? It helps you shift from a compulsive reaction to an intentional choice.
Intentional, meaning done on purpose, with deliberate thought and clear design.
Yes. We have to be incredibly intentional about how we reclaim our mental space. No one is going to give it back to us for free.
Now let's slow down and practice our 8 useful words from today's conversation. Our first word is addictive.
Addictive. Addictive.
Addictive describes something that is so intensely rewarding or habit-forming that it causes a person to want to do or use it repeatedly, making it very difficult to stop.
Analyzing your relationship with a device.
The endless scrolling mechanism is designed to be highly addictive.
Or recognizing a pattern safely.
I had to realize that checking notifications had become addictive for me.
Our second word is hijack.
Hijack. Hijack.
To hijack means to forcefully take control of a system, process, or someone's attention without their true permission or control.
When a screen steals your evening focus.
Don't let constant push notifications hijack your study time.
Or describing mental exhaustion. Stress can easily hijack your ability to speak English clearly. Our third word is dopamine.
Dopamine. Dopamine.
Dopamine is a chemical messenger in the brain that plays a major role in how we feel pleasure, motivation, and the urge to seek rewards.
Explaining why the phone feels irresistible.
Every notification triggers a small, temporary splash of dopamine.
Or looking for healthier habits.
Exercise is a much more stable way to boost your dopamine levels.
Our fourth word is intentional.
Intentional. Intentional.
Intentional describes an action, choice, or habit that is done completely on purpose after deliberate thought and careful planning.
Choosing how you spend your energy.
I am trying to be far more intentional about my morning routine.
Or scheduling your studies. An intentional study block is worth 3 hours of distracted skimming. Our fifth word is compulsive.
Compulsive. Compulsive.
Compulsive describes an urge or behavior that is driven by an uncontrollable internal need to repeat an action, even when you don't actually want to.
Noticing a subconscious habit.
I noticed a compulsive need to unlock my phone every 10 minutes.
Or breaking an automatic loop.
Moving my phone to another room stopped my compulsive checking.
Our sixth word is friction.
Friction. Friction.
In communication and habits, friction refers to an obstacle, delay, or difficulty added to a process to make an action slow down or require more conscious effort.
Setting up boundaries against distraction. Adding friction to my social media access helped me stay focused.
Or making good habits easier.
Keep your English books on your desk to reduce the friction of starting. Our seventh word is reclaim.
Reclaim. Reclaim.
To reclaim means to take back possession, control, or use of something valuable that was previously lost, stolen, or taken away.
Taking back your personal schedule.
Turning off my phone at 8 p.m. helped me reclaim my evening peace.
Or restoring your focus.
It is entirely possible to reclaim your attention span with practice.
Our eighth and final word is monotonous.
Monotonous. Monotonous.
Monotonous describes a task, sound, or routine that is dull, tedious, and unchanging, often making it feel boring due to a lack of variety.
Sitting through routine practice.
Repeating pronunciation exercises can feel a bit monotonous at first.
Or appreciating slow moments. I've learned to love quiet, monotonous afternoons without my screen.
What a vital and timely vocabulary set for our digital lives. Let's keep them in mind. Addictive, hijack, dopamine, intentional, compulsive, friction, reclaim, and monotonous.
Now let's move into Say It Better, where we transform flat, frustrated, or self-critical statements into sophisticated, emotionally intelligent English expressions.
Let's look at this harsh sentence. I am lazy because I look at my phone too much.
Let's stop the self-punishment and describe the architecture of the problem accurately.
I struggle with compulsive phone checking because these apps are designed to hijack my attention.
Or, I am trying to break a highly addictive digital loop that trains my willpower.
Here's one about studying a language. I have no focus when I try to read English.
Frame your attention span as a muscle that is currently healing.
I am trying to rebuild my capacity for deep concentration after being constantly overstimulated.
Or, my mind gets restless because my brain is conditioned to seek constant dopamine hits.
What about trying to disconnect? I want to stop wasting time on social media.
Express your boundaries with clear intentionality.
I'm working to introduce intentional friction into my digital environment.
Or, I need to limit my screen time so I can reclaim my mental space for meaningful tasks.
Here's one when finding slow tasks boring. Studying grammar is so boring and old-fashioned.
Reframe the slow process with maturity.
While repetitive practice can feel a bit monotonous, it's essential for long-term momentum.
Or,
I'm learning to embrace the slower, quieter aspects of the language acquisition process.
These phrases elevate you from someone who feels like a victim of their habits to an articulate adult who understands exactly how to manage their environment.
Absolutely, Albert. They help you explain your human struggles in English with absolute dignity.
So let's open up the comment section.
What is one app or digital habit that consistently hijacks your attention? And what is one small rule you can set to make it easier?
Write your reflection below and challenge yourself to use at least one word from today's word tour.
Thank you for choosing to spend your valuable attention learning with us today.
Protect your focus, add some healthy friction to your day, and take care.
Bye for now.
Bye.